Let's have some fun, man. 2025.
Go here. In 1932, Mississippi twin brothers Smoke and Stack, both played by Michael B. Jordan, returned from World War I and from Chicago's underworld to open a juke joint in Clarksdale. They recruit their cousin
Okay.
Sammy, a gifted blues guitarist, and local black community members to build a place of music, unity, and joy. But the celebratory opening night takes a sinister turn when white vampire
Mm.
outsiders, led by Remick, Jack O'Connell, infiltrate the joint, exploiting cultural tensions and unleashing supernatural violence.
Yeah, that's the movie we saw.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna say that. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Good. It's a good synopsis. That is a good synopsis. That's a good thumbnail for fuck. What the fuck?
What do you mean?
That's just a really good thumbnail. You can. That's like reaction to like what my weight scale sees when I step on it. Like there's just like you can paste that thumbnail on a lot of stuff. Is all I'm saying.
That's funny.
All right, let's get on with the trailer of Sinners.
That looks good. You know, someone pointed out online. When he's trying to roll his cigarette, that he didn't know how because his brother always rolled the cigarettes.
I've been all over this world.
That's a nice little touch of detail.
Yeah. But that's why he's like
Seen
even
them die.
that much more
Ways
flustered.
I didn't even know was possible. Love you, brother. Be careful. I will.
Ryan Cooler
With all the
guy.
things that I've seen. I ain't ever seen no demons. No ghosts. No magic. Till now. Hey, get back inside. Let me in, man. There's some weird shit going on out here.
You keep dancing with the devil. One day he's gonna follow you home.
The trailer was better than the movie, huh? Right?
I'm gonna be honest. That trailer was too long.
The
The trailer was too long.
a
I think
little.
initially they released a couple things, but that trailer was too long. They showed too much. I was like, meh. I was like, meh. So, what do you think about? So, judging off of that trailer, that trailer was good. It was a good trailer.
Yeah.
It was we didn't get what was promised. Was what I take from that though.
Well, no, I don't think it matched the intensity of the trailer, and I think it was
No,
it was the pacing. It had pacing issues, I think.
it had some pacing issues. Yeah,
But like none of it was wasted, per se, because it was like everything you see serves a purpose to the characters or the story. But
yeah.
from like moment to moment entertainment, it's like,
Yeah, there was some story beats, but it wasn't that it wasn't interesting. Like I actually personally enjoyed um I like the brothers dynamic. Anytime Michael B. Jordan was on screen, my eyes were glued. Like I really
Mhm.
enjoyed his brothers dynamic. I enjoyed the like when he went to the market, when he went to town and he was just like he was teaching the young girl how to speak business and how to like exchange, like how do you go about like, that was so fucking cool. Like that's great. So it just shows you his
But
type of character, what he was all about.
you could have cut a lot of that, I think.
No, 100%. That was I don't that was only
I think we're
there
saying the
for
same thing,
them.
and
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Is like there's nothing wasted. Like everything that we saw meant something, but again, just like moment to moment as a full movie. And then when I rewatched this the other day, I let the
Mhm.
credits play, and there's another goddamn scene at the end of it. Did you see that one?
No, what
There's
was
a
it?
post credits scene.
Is it the one where they meet up years later and they're like in like the
Well, like
70s or the
way
80s?
years later, yeah.
Yeah, like in the 80s. I saw that scene. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the
That
one.
felt out of place, but I was like, oh, that's cool. But that I would, you know what? I think you hit the nail on the head. That is the theme. It they all right. So they soaked up minutes for the sake of minutes, and it could have done without certain things.
I
There was
think
a
it
lot of
was.
fat.
I think it was just too in love with itself. Like
Yeah,
it was
it
too
wasn't tight.
like
Kind of
I think it
too
valued the
tight.
characters too much. Where it's like, you know, we talked about Fantastic Four. Like at the end of the day, you maybe want to see a little bit more of the characters, but with all
Yeah.
the cuts they made and everything, it was just nice and tight. Just and did what it
Yeah.
was supposed to do.
Like nothing was, and that's such a weird thing to think about with Sinners too, because nothing was bad, nothing was egregious or like, nah, this is dumb. There was no lull. Everything was interesting, but yeah, man, it was the in terms of pacing and story and direction, it felt a little out of touch with itself. You're like, okay,
But yeah, here's the box office.
box office for Sinners, 90 million estimated for the budget. Gross US and Canada 27800 mil. So oh man. It made some moolah. Opening weekend US and Canada 48 million, and then gross worldwide is 3. That's a lot, dude. That's nearly 4x, like 3.5x.
Yeah, looks like around there.
Well done. So we're definitely getting the sequel,
Let
Sinners.
Cineversers. I liked the world. Last I heard, Ryan Coogler's not jumping out of the window to do a sequel,
He shouldn't be though. I think please don't. He should just not touch this again.
but people, yeah,
Make a good movie and good.
they'll want it. We had a movie with 200 million
I
last
don't.
week and it sucked. Which one was?
I hope they don't. I really hope they don't.
Oh
because
yeah, Sergo did like Fantastic Four.
Oh my god, that's Sergo. I think with that being said, I would love if Ryan got into his like horror thriller bag.
Okay.
Like what's his name? Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
I don't fucking yeah, dude. He makes all the cool horror like high tension films, but it's never like a franchise. He just does like a couple one offs, keeps going, because that's like his bag. I would love if Ryan kind of just continued on doing something like this. I really enjoyed it.
Well, the those Choctaw Native Americans, I would like to see a movie with them.
Ooh,
That's
okay,
what.
like a sequel, but it focused on them instead.
Well, not even a sequel, just it exists in that world. But yeah, it was because they
That's cool.
they knew vampires. They were hunted. They're whooping his ass.
yeah, they were. Hey, brother, you got a spare a gold coin? Holy shit! They were really fucking him up. God damn! All right, click on one of them. The drip.
It might mess up our.
I bet don't
if
mess
it
it up.
goes
There's some
full
serious
screen.
drip on the Choctaws, dude. Look at this.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. That guy's styling. Look, dude, his hair is more lavish than anything that I own. Like, goddamn, dude. That's some serious drip. That's nice. I just want to wear that and not be judged.
Someone in the comments, denim on denim on denim on denim.
That drip, dude. Jack O'Connell.
Oh, that's just
That's nothing.
anyway. Oh, so yeah, I would like to see a movie with them.
I think they could. I think that's how you get a sequel. I think that's how you get a sequel. That'd be a smart way of doing it, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. I actually you've turned me. I want to see that. Let's see that. You've turned like that's 100%, dude. I think Ryan. I think the reason why the pacing was so disjointed, but it was still quality, was because Ryan. This is not his bag. I don't know how. I'm not familiar with his works, his whole body of work for movies, but going from like Black Panther to something like Sinners,
Uh,
totally different pacing, totally different in general.
Creed 1, Creed 2.
Creed 1, Creed 2 is great.
Yeah.
I mean, those are
Fruitvale.
character story driven slow burns, and then this is high tension horror gripping you, right? Like just a different pacing that's required.
No, I think he was just kind of like given a blank check with this, like where he didn't have to. I think he had more pull with what was able to stay in the movie and what got cut and everything.
So you think it was an editing issue then?
Oh yeah, yeah. We already
Okay.
kind of agreed on it. Like
No, it is 100%.
I like that the early and all the build up. I like all the character development, but it's just a lot.
It
Like
could have been its own movie without the fucking vampires. It could have been like a gangster's tale.
yeah, look, you
and
could
that would have been cool.
You could have cut the Asians. You could have
Dude, you can't cut the. You know about Hollywood, dude. You can't.
Well, but no, but that's what I'm saying. It's like if you just want to hit your Asia quota, then okay, then they're in the movie. But the story that we saw that was told didn't.
I think he was putting some. It was diversity. It put some diversity going on there. I appreciated it because there's no way fucking in hell that you're going to convince me that the Asian people were running some general stores and they were running a con on them because they had a high-end Asian store for one particular group, and then they had a low-end Asian store for the other group. I'm like, you can't fucking convince me that that's a thing. That white man would have came in and fucking burned it all down, dude. No way. Danny's like, wow.
Hero said, someone I know saw this movie and summarized it as, this could have been an email. Those exist. And
imagine being late and anti-Asian. No, we're not saying that, dude. Dennis, welcome on in. We're not saying that. I promise you, we're not. It's just there were some things taken into account. Pick one, shake my head. It's the thing. Blank check for Ryan.
7.1 on IMDb. Let me make sure that's still accurate.
Okay. 7.1.
Because I set this up a few weeks ago.
Clear, like he got like Fury said, he got a blank check and then he just kind of ran with it.
No.
Yeah.
This is 7.6.
Oh, there we go. Okay. I will say this though. I think that score from IMDb, that's a higher score. I think it's a high score because the populace, the popular opinion might have swayed it a little bit.
Well,
because I remember the trailer coming out, everyone was like, dude, shitting bricks, super excited, but then it was over glazing to a point.
Yeah, no, it definitely was.
I was like, okay.
But here,
I think a 7.1 was a good score.
But this is why I don't like Rotten Tomatoes. Hold on here. Okay, so what do you think the tomato meter's at?
Tomato meter now, as of
right
today,
now, I'm looking at it.
Sinners. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, are we doing critic or are we doing user score?
Which one's which? I've seen a tomato and a popcorn meter.
Popcorn meters for users and the tomatoes for the critics.
Okay.
Critics?
They're about the same. So critics.
They're about the same. Okay, so I'm gonna say Rotten Tomatoes giving it a 75.
97%.
That's fucking insane.
And that's dumb. That's my point. Is like IMDb. Yeah. That's why we have like the 10-1 in the middle, because IMDb, there is some too much was like, oh, this person's either like running it down too much or just building up, but it ends up being balanced at the end. Whereas like I've noticed Rotten Tomatoes does fall into the hype and does kind of get caught up in everything. Right. Sure. Yeah. And that's why, well, one of the reasons I just
like Weapons, like I do believe Weapons is a great film, but not 100% Rotten Tomatoes.
Right, and that one,
that's crazy. Dude.
Wait, did you see it or not?
Fucking movie. I haven't seen it.
Well,
but there's no way you're gonna convince me. There's no way you're gonna convince me that Weapons is 100% on
Oh well,
Rotten
right,
Tomatoes,
right.
dude.
I mean,
That is crazy.
I'd
dude.
prefer. I'd be more comfortable if you say that after you see it. But I'm with you.
It doesn't take a monkey to know that brain science. Hero. Dude. Holy crap. Sinners is 97% and 96% of the audience. Got to be a movie of the year, right? Weapons is 94 and 87 respectively right now. Okay, gotcha. That's still way too high. We'll see. I haven't seen the movie yet. I'm down to see it. I'm going to be seeing it this coming Sunday. But horror films traditionally don't get high marks on Rotten Tomatoes. They
Hmm.
just don't.
Well, I just saw. I closed it. Fuck it. I'm not going back. I'm gonna go here with
fuck it.
with my score. Sorry, Hero.
6.5.
Oh, not Hero. Sergo. I think this is I think it's out of order again.
Circle's like
Oh yeah, it is. It is.
it's definitely out of order, dude. If Sinners wins movie of the year or an Oscar, it would be a great. I don't think it'd be bad. I'm just what
can't do
would
movie
it
of
win
the
an Oscar
year.
for? What would it win it for though? Like
He's
name
saying
a
movie of the
category,
year.
Would make sense. That's it. Movie of the year. No way. It's not going to win movie of the
But
year.
now that I'm thinking, I don't know what else came out this year already.
Unless the rest of the year is like Jurassic Park. Okay, then you got it. Then you definitely got an argument to be had. Hero, that's what's crazy. A good movie deserves a good score, but I'll be the judge if they're worth 95%. I mean, I think audience rating on Rotten Tomato is more, it's more looked at. Reviewers either tend to try to shit on a movie if it's getting too popular for the sake of putting their name out there. That way they're different. Or a reviewer will overglaze or overhate. And it's just weird because they like to be hoity toity about their curating of reviews and movies they've seen. Whereas audience score, you do get a better number, a more realistic number.
I'm just gonna like quickly run things down and War of the Worlds with Ice Cube.
Oh,
everyone
dude.
hates that movie.
Everybody hates that movie, dude. I think this movie is so bad it can bring about world peace. Like everyone uniting
Just
to hate
finally
this
agrees
one thing.
on one thing.
Everything can finally agree on one thing. This movie fucking even Ice Cube's like right there next to everyone in the same line, the hate line. Like, oh yeah, I fucking hate this movie too.
What
Like,
what do you think the Rotten Tomatoes is?
Zero.
It was 0 for a little bit. Right now it's at 3.
You see,
popcorn meters at 21.
It's the reviewers, dude. They want to make sure it's different, or you gotta get their name out there.
There's only 34 reviews on it though for that one.
It's
But I saw
it's a worldwide reviews.
I saw this guy
Like
on
30
Twitter
people cared.
where he's like, yeah, man. He's like, when something's on Rotten Tomatoes like 90 and above, it has the same effect for me when it's below 10. It's like, or 0. It's like that's just something I got to experience.
Yeah, because if the movie's fucking amazing, then obviously you want to watch good cinema. But if it's so trash, you're like, I gotta see this train, I gotta see this accident happen in real time. I gotta watch this shit show.
Okay, so this year, Weapons, Happy Gilmore 2, Naked Gun, War of the Worlds, Jurassic Park, Fantastic Four, Freakier Friday, Superman Together, The Pickup, My Oxford Year.
I got you, I'm never you.
28 years later, K-pop, Demon Hunters, Sinners, Bring Her Back, F1, Final Destination, Materialist, The Amateur, How to Train Your Dragon, live action, The Monkey, Good Boy, Thunderbolts, The Bad Guys 2, Him. Wait, no, Him's coming out later. Sorry Baby, Eddington, Ballerina, Death of a Unicorn, Stolen, The Phoenician Scheme. Did you ever get around to watch that? I don't like that. I almost walked out of it.
Was that bad?
No, but you know how I am. It's just like, fuck it. I get it, and I don't care. And I just wanted to walk out. It wasn't horrible, but it's just like,
I got better things to do.
Oh yeah, what so many a laundry list better. Yeah.
Guys, we have an ad break in T-minus 50 seconds.
Thursday Murder Club, Mission Impossible, Heads of State, Regretting You. Hold on, I'm not recognizing any of these titles. So my point is, Mickey 17, Nobody 2, The Accountant 2. I don't know. It might be like a wide open year for something to sneak in.
All right, Sergo, with that list, he's got a shot. I think the movie's got a shot.
Fuck,
'Cause
that'd be
that list was
crazy.
doo-doo, dude. That
uh,
list is doo-doo.
a horror has never gotten
Never
Best
won movie of
Picture.
the year.
No,
No, come on. Really?
pretty sure. Let me see.
I would assume the Hereditary or Midsummer.
No.
Really? Yo, what are we talking about? We're talking about Michael B. Jordan's Sinner movie during our popcorn talk. My mom hero.
Huh. Uh, okay, I was mistaken.
Aliens?
No. Oh, do you want to guess?
Yeah. All right, give me one more guess here. All right, so I said aliens is no.
No.
Hereditary's no.
Oh,
All right,
hold
give
on,
me
hold
one-
on. Let
all
me
right.
see. Let me see. Okay, keep going.
Guess what? Guess what? What? Is it all right? Give me one guess. Is it older or newer?
It's from
Chicken butt.
It's from the 90s.
Oh, okay. 90s horror game of the year. Horror game of the year, right? Movie of the year. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
movie of the
I
year.
was like, what the fuck are you talking
I'm so
about?
tired. I'm
Best
so sorry.
Best Picture, yeah. Best Picture.
Best picture.
Yeah.
You said early 90s?
I just said 90s.
90s. Oh man. That all right. So Exorcist was in the 80s. There's no fucking way. And that was like allotted by everybody. Poltergeist? No, that wasn't that Steven Spielberg?
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna say Poltergeist.
No. Silence of the Lambs, 91.
Oh, that's a really good fucking movie.
The
Is that horror or is that thriller?
Well, that's what
I'd say
that's what
thriller, right?
ChatGPT's telling me. No, there's so I'm not too upset
I mean,
if they want to
cannibalism's pretty
classify
fucking
it.
crazy. That's fair.
But yeah, that's what ChatGPT says. Says it's
Yeah.
extremely rare. The only horror movie to win Best Picture at the Academy Awards is Silence of the Lambs, 1991. It's one of only 3 films in Oscar history to sweep the big 5 categories: Best Picture, Best Director,
Wow.
Actor Anthony Hopkins, Actress Jodie Foster, Best Adapted Screenplay. It just fucked it up, which it is
All right,
very good.
Hollywood, you got to crack out some shit last quarter, dude. You got 2 quarters to crack something out. We can't have fucking sinners
Be
sit
up
at
there
the
with
fucking
Silence
dinner
of the
table
Lambs.
with Silence of the Lambs, dude. That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy, dude. Those are like one of them's Michael Phelps and the other one's like a special needs kid who just swam for like 2 days. Though they're not the same, dude.
Yeah,
They're just
but
not.
who knows how it'll go down? Because Honora won last year, and I just watched that the other day. I was
Dark
like,
City was good.
like, man, these fucking people.
You can't, dude. It's Silence of the Lambs is iconic. Like, holy shit.
ChatGPT says while other horror or horror adjacent films, The Exorcist, Jaws, Get Out, Black Swan, The Sixth Sense, have been nominated for Best Picture, The Silence of the Lambs is the only one so far to take the top prize.
They're not the same, dude. Sinners is not in the same league as Silence of the Lambs.
Oh.
Come on, Hollywood. Crack something out, dude.
I don't.
Hurry up,
they
dude.
might not. That's my point with the Nora from last year. I think something probably even more annoying is just gonna come out of the blue and just win.
I'll accept it. I can't have Sinners in the same as Silence of the Lambs.
That would be unfortunate.
For what? For who? Sinners?
Yeah.
No, it shouldn't belong. It does not belong picture of the year.
Yeah.
Not with the horror accolade. That's crazy, dude.
All right, let's go here. I'm a story plot. I got 0.5. You know, I'm deducting because it just borrows a little too much from Dusk Till Dawn.
From Dusk Till Dawn?
What do you got?
Fuck, 5, dude? 0.5 is crazy. Yeah, 0.5. I'm thinking about it. I'm just honest. I'm being honest with myself. I'm thinking about it because, like, the story wasn't crazy. It was just 2 brothers who were fucking ex-criminals or criminals just open up a bar.
Is
And then shit goes south
my
real
audio
fast.
messing up? Is it too low, Hero, or am I clipping or anything?
No, I think you're good.
Have you heard anything?
No.
I'll see what everyone else says.
It puts the lotion on the skin,
Um,
or else it gets the hose again.
you're at about half the volume Nurgle is, so it's really hard to hear you without making Nurgle shout. Oh, I think that's on
Okay,
his
okay.
channel. If you come over
Very sorry.
to be honest, Fury Auto bugging, like sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low, sometimes it's rough.
Do you have that fucking smart audio setting on your shit
Me?
where it auto adjusts? Yeah.
No. I mean, if maybe it went back on, I'll check. I'll check.
All right. You
I'll
about to
check.
check right now.
Uh,
That shit that auto adjusts your volume if it's too high or too low, just knock that shit off. Right now, you're good. He's
no,
good
yeah,
right
it's I just have it.
now. Okay, he's good.
I can maybe turn myself up a little bit.
Right now, you're good. Okay, cool.
All right. Well, let me know. I turned it up a little bit anyway.
Okay.
Done. Okay. What do you got for acting?
For acting, let me see. You got one. It's a one. It was good.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't. But I don't think it was like crazy. But everyone acted well.
Yeah. And it's gonna seem like I'm Asian bashing again, but the guy, the dad, I didn't like his acting.
You didn't like his that? Why didn't you like his that? Yao.
He
Why didn't
was
you like Yao?
he was no, it just seemed like bad. It just seemed like he was
seemed
acting. It
bad.
didn't seem it just seemed unnatural. And this is more something else going on with the movie. If I remember correctly, he spoke with like a southern accent, as
Yeah.
did the wife, I believe, but then the daughter still had an Asian accent. Where would she have gotten that from? Why you racist?
Well, everybody, you heard it here. He is super racist against Asian people. Fury ain't mad, more like Fury ain't messing with Orients. That's his new name.
What did you have for direction?
Let me see here. Direction, a one. A
And
one.
then,
It
hold
wasn't
on.
bad. Everything I was watching was genuinely interesting. But
Did you
it was just
sorry, did you write a review, Sergo?
I think
He
he
did.
yeah.
He did.
He
All right,
did.
here we go. Sorry. Okay, wow. What an amazing movie, in my opinion. Oh, he's just sitting there so casually.
Just sitting there casually.
I liked
dude.
everything about this movie. The cast were great, acting was good, plot was nice and interesting, direction and everything else was amazing. Definitely one of the best movies of 2025. However, it felt like the second half of the movie was a bit rushed and too much happened too fast. First half was slow and calm, but second half, after Haley Steinfeld turned, everything happened so fast. But I was definitely entertained. Also, I don't know what it is, but I left a weird feeling. It's definitely a movie I'll rewatch in a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
He has it.
I
He
bet
has
he
it as a
liked the
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Nice one, Fury. Danny coming on in. So you're only mad when the Asian people sound Asian, huh? I bet.
What? You guys don't want to have the
I bet
real
he likes the Asian
conversation.
actors too, Fury.
And then Sergo 1 for acting, 1.5 for story plot, but Sergo's never seen From Dusk Till Dawn, so
Yeah, that's
he's
actually fair.
He's just
That's
a little
fair.
baby. He thinks this is the
Little
first
baby.
movie of all movies.
Got a little facial hair going on. You got that beard going.
Then he has direction at 1.
Okay, direction at 1.
What-
Directions 1 because it was shot well and the things that we focused on throughout the film were good. Like I was interested, but like it was disjointed again. Like there was just
Yeah.
pacing issues.
yeah.
What's next?
Screenplay dialogue. Oh, no. Well, the order's all messed up, but
A
screenplay
little bit.
dialogue.
I see that. Screenplay dialogue.
What do I
This
have?
is where
I have it as
think
1.
I'm gonna have it as a 0.5. Mostly on the
Ooh.
screenplay side. The dialogue wasn't bad, but the screenplay itself again takes a lot from an existing From Dusk Till Dawn. But it just felt, I don't know, man. It did felt rushed in the back half. Once what was unfortunate was the most interesting parts about the movie were kind of just either glossed over or just kind of rushed through, and that's it. So I was like, so I'm gonna give it a 0.5.
I didn't like some of the dialogue, and then they find out that, oh, you have to invite these fuckers in.
And then you hear the Asian lady, "What about it, motherfucker?" And I'm like, "What is that? Did she not hear that? Come on in." And I'm like, "That's insane." I'm sorry, I didn't say. Do you want to hear? Do you want to hear my Asian accent? I have an Asian accent.
Don't, please don't.
No, I don't. I know. I'm so
Yes,
sorry.
you do.
No. Yes, you do.
Um, what do you have for overall production?
Overall production, a 1. Again, the sets were everything felt great. Everything felt real, lived in. The 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 set designs were dope. The scenes and the shots were really cool. Everything felt real, and it did feel like a period, a period
So you
piece
said
at one
one?
point. One,
Okay.
a 1. Yeah.
Sergo's production 1, screenplay dialogue 1. Sergo has entertainment value 1.5.
1.5.
What are you
Sergo?
doing?
1.5. 1.5.
He
Okay.
said, I was definitely entertained and hooked. The backstory told at the start of the movie already got me hooked, and I was entertained most of the movie, but again, second
Damn.
half was kind of slowly lost me. That's why I'm gonna max it out at 1.5.
Mop. So all I'm getting from this is Fury hates Asian people. Apparently, dude.
Not you too, Mopto. Why they all like teaming up on me because they're
Dude.
small. They're small is what it is.
Dude, Fury's
don't
favorite
don't go
point-
down this path.
Dude, Fury's favorite point in American history is when the railroads being built. You go ahead and look that up. Why?
You're an idiot. If they didn't kill the vampires right there, it would go into the village and turn everyone in global apocalypse. So the Asian woman inviting them in was a smart move.
Mm.
But if they just come in and kill you, then they could just go and kill, and then they stay alive. They could have kept them busy at the barn. They could have.
Yeah, and then the fight between the brother and brother at the very top, everything kind of felt disjointed again. Like things didn't make sense. You were just kind of led to believe and accept the layout of the bar and how that worked, and then you're like, all right.
What do you?
And then
what
this
do you,
like this, I don't know.
what do you
You're
got
saying
for
what?
entertainment?
Entertainment. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, it might be a 0.5 or a 1.
I think
It's
a
not
1. I
something I'll
mean, the
watch
the
again.
way I've listened to you speak about it seems like a 1.
Does it? Yeah.
Fury, how do you feel about nuclear weapons? Well, what do you think? You want to go 0.5? Because I think
It's not a movie I'm gonna watch again. And I've already seen From Dusk Till Dawn, and I rather watch From Dusk Till Dawn again.
yeah, I do want to go back to that one.
And on top of that, like I've accepted the movie. It was cool that this was kind of like pop culture force fed to everybody. It's not a bad movie, so it's weird. I want to give it a 1, but I also want to give it a 5, 0.5. I'll do 1 because I watched it. Like I wanted to watch it all the way through. So a 1, yeah. A 0.5 is like bad.
Not
It's just bad.
necessarily.
No,
Nah.
0 is bad, right?
Zero's
0 is
awful.
that's a
It's like
metric.
you just weren't entertained. Yeah.
0.5. Yeah, I
Ugh.
forgot. Yeah, 0.5. Yeah, 0.5. 0.5.
All right, and then Je ne sais quoi, 0 for you.
It had the one, dude. It had the director's name. It had Michael B. Jordan on this bad boy. You had dude, it took the world. People, you couldn't get away from this movie. Like this was everywhere. This had the
Oh, you
Je ne
are
sais
giving it a
quoi.
1.
I'm giving it a 1. This
Alright.
had all the makings of a fucking movie that we all wanted to see, and then it just fell short. That's all.
Sergo gave Je ne sais quoi a 1, saying it definitely left a feeling where I would rewatch the movie in the future. It's definitely worth the rewatch, and the quality of this movie was unexplainable.
If you feel that way, you should probably watch From Dusk Till Dawn.
2, 3, 4. I think you're at a 5.5.
Well, maths. Above average. You know what? I feel good about that. It's above average. It's above average movie.
I dress above average.
I am above average. Mostly average, though. Aggressively average.
Well, this is rare.
5.5.
You got a 5.5. You did it for Superman as well, but I
Yeah.
rated a movie higher than you. And next
Hey,
week
there
you're
we
still
go.
gonna talking about how I hate movies.
Not anymore. I love Asians. That's the new goalpost we're moving, and I love them. Can't say the same about my co-host.
You know who's typically good at math? Hold on. Hold on. I got something for us. All right, you guys put the battery in my back now. Let's do it. Let's go full.
Dude, Daddy's cutthroat with it, man. She's fucking coming to Dr. Freeze. What's better than one Michael
That's
B.
my
Jordan?
quant.
Two Michael B. Jordan. I agree. You know what? I think this movie would have been super kick-ass had it been like a gangster film revolving around the twins. And you could have taken out the horror elements and just focused on them and their upcomings within that that world. That would have been fucking cool. I think that would have been a badass movie. We got horror elements, and then it just got. Now you're telling two separate stories. It was like, meh. I'm down for that.
What's better than one
totally
Michael B.
down for
Jordan?
that.
Two Michael B. Jordans. All right, here's this Big Short.
Here we go.
That's my quant.
Your what?
My quantitative. My math specialist. Look at him. You notice anything different about him? Look at his face.
That's pretty racist.
Look at his eyes. I'll give you a hint. His name's Yang. He won a national math competition in China. He doesn't even speak English. Yeah, I'm sure of the math.
Actually, my name's Jiang, and I do speak English. Jared likes to say I don't because he thinks it makes me seem more authentic. And I got second in that national math competition.
So you're
That is so funny. Oh fuck, I gotta watch that movie again. Oh god, I'm late, but I really like how different culture we're representing in Sinners, even in the evil light it feels like. Fury looked nauseous the whole time.
Well,
No.
Dr. Freezeburn makes a good point. You know, they had the
Yes.
the main villain. He was
Everyone's
was
represented.
Irish. You know,
He was
he was Irish.
He wasn't just a
immigrant.
white guy. That was cool.
And that's what a lot of people were talking about on Twitter, where it's like the way Irish people are viewed by the rest of Europe is kind of similar to like what African Americans face, in the U.S. That same kind of marginalization and everything, and that's why when Remick is trying to get in, he's like, "You Klan," and like that's the most offensive thing to him.
Yeah,
He's
he's
like,
like,
"Oh,
"No,
gonna
no,
come
no."
and eat you a little bit."
Oh yeah. I'm gonna fucking eat you and turn you. I don't mind if the
Bigot.
chicken's dark,
Yeah.
right? Like I don't. Come on now, that's fucking crazy, dude.
Irish
Yeah,
guy was
everybody
telling
got hate
everyone
crime.
got.
Everybody got hate crime, dude. Absolutely everybody.
But no,
like,
that is a
it
good
was
point.
really cool. There was a lot of diversity there, which I really enjoyed. Matter of fact, I would argue. Well, it's not even so much an argue. Like, the races. There was very little racial undertones in the film because of how diverse everything truly was. Like the Indians, like the Indians were chasing the Irish guy, right? Because he's the devil. They know he's a demon. They go into town, and you can see like the Asian family owns marts for both types of people, which was pretty fucking crazy. But like everyone was represented in a pretty unique light.
Let's go here. Awards. Some golden trailers here. The trailer you didn't like.
Okay.
Best sound editing for the trailer, best horror for the trailer, which is interesting because it likely went up against 28 years later.
No way, yeah. Because 28 years would have smashed all this.
Most original poster, best thriller TV spot. Okay, some stuff here. I don't know. It's probably gonna clean up next year.
Well, Freeze, I think there was a couple trailers, Freeze. There was a trailer that I think you and me are thinking of where it didn't give shit away. It showed Michael B. Jordan standing in front of like a house, like a church on fire, but now we know that that's like the barn that they were like the bar. Everything was on fire, and then it just went to straight sinners. And that was like a quick cut. And I love that, dude. Like that's fucking dope. Keep that as a trailer. I'm interested. Let me bite. You know what I mean? No pun intended. But the trailer that we saw, is it the same trailer? The one that won all these awards?
Well,
Because
I'm
I'd
not
be
sure.
interested in that. Yeah. It might have been a different trailer, but like the trailer that I saw with Fear earlier in the stream, that just gave too much away. I was like, meh.
Hmm.
I really like the trailer because it gave, yeah, that's why when Dr. Free said that, I was like, I wonder which trailer he's referring to.
Reviews.
Reviews. All
Uh,
right, guys, you know how we do it. A glazer, a hater, and a man right down the middle.
1010 musical tale from hell. Sinners is a film so drenched in cultural relevance and raw emotion that it practically oozes off the screen. From the first frame, it pulls you into its world, carried by the charisma of its characters and the crackling tension that steadily builds. The movie feels like it has the DNA of the era's music embedded into every scene that is soulful, gritty, and alive. That emotional heartbeat is darkly, almost violently contrasted when the supernatural element enters, bringing a wave of gore and terror that feels both inevitable and shocking. The cast is masterful, owning the early, quieter, character-driven moments with such authenticity that when hell finally breaks loose, you feel every second of it. By the time
I
Sinners,
just want to feel. Continue. I'm sorry.
by the time Sinners reaches its devastating poignant ending, you're left not just shaken but thinking. The kind of film that lingers long after the credits roll.
I just want to feel a percentage of what this person feels for life. Like
Because
this,
they wanted
awesome.
it to feel that way, and we kind of skimmed over the acting. Haley Steinfeld is she's got something, man.
fucking crutch it, dude. She's 100%. Like you, dude. When she was on, I was like, this is dope.
Yeah.
Just smoke more weed. Nah, dude. Nah. So Haley for sure. I want to see her in more stuff because she was just great.
She seems boundless at this point.
Yeah, like it's wild, dude. I'm like, yeah, let's see where we can take the star, I really enjoyed all of the music in the movie and how it told a tale of heritage and told a tale of like generational like either trauma or like unity which was so cool. So but at the same time I'm like this is still a very mid vampire movie. Like there's two different stories being told and they're just not jiving together. They're just not. And that's it.
Let's go 110.
All right. Why the high ratings? This is a piece of mindless dribble that does not really know what it wants to be. Celebration of black music, a horror film, a period piece. I figure the director and writers went into there trying to recapture the shock of Dusk Till Dawn. Well, it failed here. The music and the dance scenes are anachronistic. I got no fucking anachronistic. All right, to say the least, and the whole work borders on racism. The only white people in it are Klan or vampires. Seems very deliberate to me. The use of one actor played twins seemed pointless and just made some of the scenes feel awkward and contrived.
That's dumb.
That's very dumb. Maybe as a non-American, I could also found the dialect hard to understand. Ignore the rains and stay well clear.
Gooner Maddie, your boy.
Gooner. That guy, dude, that guy's living his life. That's dumb. The twins was so fucking cool. That was easily, not only was it the heart of the film, but it was one of the most believable, and I enjoyed their dynamic, and I loved their interacting. It was so fucking cool. I loved it.
Bro is definitely Canadian. Dr. Freezeburn says, "Do y'all think it could have been longer? It could have been, but it would have been to its own detriment. It
Yeah,
was
it
already
would have done nothing
too
for it.
long as is.
Again, if Ryan Coogler would have wanted to tell a horror film, he wanted to like shoot and direct a horror film, he could have nailed it because he has all he knows how to do it. Or if he wanted to do a gangster piece, he could have done that, but he cannot do both.
510. Don't believe the hype. First of all, this is not a horrible movie, but it sure as hell isn't what the ratings make it out to be. It's sort of like From Dusk Till Dawn, but then with the predictable and not so good second half. And as is the problem with a lot of movies these days, it's about an hour too long. Oh my god. I really like the first half up until the scene wherein Sammy makes music at the juke joint, which seems wildly out of place to me. It wasn't funny, smart, and totally unnecessary, in my opinion. That's a good point, too. Everything after that was cliche, full of the standard horror tropes, and just not that good, in my opinion. The acting is pretty good, the imagery is beautiful, true. But all in all, it really falls short as a horror movie and overstays its welcome by a long shot. Not bad.
That's not bad.
One of the better reviews we've read on here, actually.
Yeah, coherent and like and it's a suitable review.
Sound points, yeah. Last 1010. Best movie I have watched the past year. Finally, I can write a good review. Me and my husband went to the cinema with no expectations, and oh man, we were pleasantly surprised. The storyline was perfect, and the acting was amazing. A mixture of dark humor, thriller, and the music. Oh, the music. Am I a fan of the blues now? The music took me on a journey and was the best thing about the whole movie. Found myself going from dancing to having a jump scare to laughing. It was a thrilling roller coaster. I honestly have nothing bad to say about this movie. And I would pay double to see a prequel, actually. They delivered everything they wanted to deliver. Damn.
Fuck, I would here's my thing. I would love to see a prequel about the brothers, but no fucking horror. Just fucking their rise.
Just the Tommy gun, baby.
The Tommy gun, baby. Yeah, again, a lot of glazing on this one. I understand, to their credit, the past year of movies up to that point, I'd imagine were pretty rough. Sure.
Well, I mean, she doesn't really say new releases, just the movie, maybe just fire up 1010. See how many bodies they stack.
Oh man. No, but it's a lot of glazing on that one, dude. You know what you could watch? You could have just watched The Mummy with Brandon Fraser and been fucking she would have been perfect. That's what I'm talking about.
Hold on here.
And you should just be a fan of the blues. I don't know. You know what? The music, this is funny about me, the music. The music's the center point for a lot of people who are glazing.
Yeah.
I kind of get it. I remember I was in the car one day and it's just one of those weird happenings. Like some Indian like music, like not Indian, that's inappropriate. Native American. Some Native American music played on my Spotify randomly. And I'm driving and I hear like the drum beats. And I shit you not, dude. I felt something awaken in my soul. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Like I was like, it was a whole experience. Like I loved it. I was like, this is incredible. I'd imagine these Glazers felt that to some degree, to some way. So I can't knock them too hard, but I get it, dude. Sometimes music does move the soul. Just one of those things.
Last 1 out of 10.
Waste of time, dude. Sinners 2025 is a total disaster. Ryan Coogler's vampire movie with Michael B. Jordan as twins in a 1932 Mississippi had big promise, but flops hard. It's painfully slow with zero scares. Vampires are laughable, not creepy. The plot's a chaotic mess, trying to mix horror, history, and music, but failing at all. Cool themes about racism and blues get blurred in dumb dialogue and plot holes. Jordan's awesome, and the visuals and soundtrack rock, but the story's garbage, man, and the action's sloppy. Predictable mess. Total letdown, the waste a great cast and vibe. Skip this awful flick or kiss your money goodbye.
Too much.
Too much. It's a lot.
Much.
It's definitely a lot. Yeah, it's just one of those things.
Last review, 510, overlong and a bit of a mess. An example of how you can't believe reviews on movies, even mine. All I can do is tell you that this one was overhyped. Overlong mess of a movie. Took a seeming age to get started, and when it did, well, we were past caring. The music was dull, the setting was predictable, though not as predictable as the script and the dreadful stereotypes. There seemed to be a From Dusk Till Dawn wannabe going on. However, Dusk Till Dawn more resembled the length of the time this movie lasted. Violent? Not really. Well acted? Nope. Satisfying in any way whatsoever? That's a nope as well. What a disappointment. As always, though, don't believe the hype.
Shit, dude. That's rough, dude.
Yeah, no, that's too much too. Actually, I if someone sits
it's
down
too
and
much.
watches and gets nothing from it, that's nah.
Because that's stupid. Because the music, the powerful music of where it came from, hell, even the dynamic between the lead actor who was at war and contention with his dad, wanting to be like a pastor and like his religion and faith, and wanting to chase the bill like his uncles. Like there was something there. There's something to take away. There was something beauty in the music too, and beauty in like the troubles and the tribulations of that main actor. But like to say nothing is kind of silly.
Yeah,
It's silly sauce. You're silly billies.
we got
Did you know?
It's particularly significant that Remick is introduced fleeing from Choctaw hunters. Not only is the movie set in the historic Choctaw homeland, there is a long history of cooperation between the Choctaw and Native American more broadly, and the Irish. The Irish potato famine occurred 16 years after the Choctaw, Cherokee, Muskogee, Seminole, and Chickasaw peoples were forced to walk the Trail of Tears. Knowing tragedy and hunger themselves, Choctaw and Cherokee survivors donated hundreds of dollars to support famine relief. In 2017, Ireland erected the Kindred Spirits sculpture in acknowledgement of friendship between the two peoples, with a companion sculpture called Eternal Heart installed on Choctaw land in 2024.
Badass.
When the coronavirus pandemic began in 2020 and the Navajo and Hopi nations were hit especially hard, Ireland sent a $2 million donation, accrediting it to Choctaw kindness in their time of need.
That's so fucking cool, dude.
Yeah.
Dope. Nice.
Director Ryan Coogler said that two of his biggest influences for the film were From Dusk Till Dawn and The Faculty, both directed by Robert Rodriguez.
Robert Rodriguez. Whoa, that's cool. That is cool. I didn't, The Faculty. I didn't really pick up Faculty overtones, but yeah.
I think probably he went there with, among other things, Haley Steinfeld, just a sexy deadly bitch.
Yeah.
You get a little sexy deadly bitch going. That was Faculty.
I like how you said that, but it could have been a little more confident. Like you were slinging it. You got to sling it, man. That's sexy.
I was thinking
deadly
about her
fucking
like
bitch, dude.
covered in blood. I was like, that shouldn't do anything for me, but it does.
You were internalizing it
I
as
was
you
like,
were saying it. Okay, gotcha. I don't know why.
Much of the musical performances were recorded live on set, with the
That's
cast
cool.
members performing alongside blues musicians.
Nice. That's really freaking cool.
Yeah.
Actually.
Director Ryan Coogler was impressed by Miles Kenton's audition tape from the very
Awakened
beginning.
something, dude. I'm telling you, Teresa did.
He was just in the dark, like he didn't turn his lights on. Coogler said something about that was like so intriguing. This kid looked like he was in his basement, like in between homework assignments, but he had this voice, a once in a lifetime voice.
Beautiful voice too. He was fucking singing. Was dope.
Ryan Coogler explained in an interview that Remick was partially inspired by the character Death in Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, 2022, noting both his eyes and demeanor.
Ryan, you're kind of everywhere, dude.
He's
Like,
dipping, baby.
bro, you're dipping. You got to get your candy out and just stop, dude. It's a good. First of all, Freeze, it is a W film, but like, it just gets too disjointed, dude. Like, you got to focus, Ryan. Just fucking focus, hone it in, dude. You got too much creativity. It's too much.
And I need to circle back to these Puss in Boots movies. Everyone likes these.
They're great.
I
They're
haven't seen
fantastic.
one. Yeah.
Well, the reason why like people
Are they
overlook the Puss in
stacking
Boots-
bodies in the Puss in Boots?
There's so much bodies, dude. It's crazy. Matter of fact, pull it up, fucking Puss in Boot, dude. He's putting boots to puss. You know what I mean? Like,
Spoilers. Remick mentions how Christians took his father's land. Given that he's Irish, this would mean he was alive before the land was fully converted to Christianity, putting his mortal life somewhere between the 5th and 7th centuries, making him at least 1,300 years old.
fucking cool.
Old motherfucker. One of the spirits
Old ass.
summoned by Sammy is a Peking opera dancer dressed in a Sun Wukong, a suggestion made by Bo Chow's actor Yao when asked about which Asian characters to include.
Bruh is 1,300 years old and broke. Nah. You know what? That's a pretty big plot hole, dude. Like, if you're that old,
was he
you
broke?
should have. He was broke. He was running from Choctaw Indians.
Well, but we don't
and-
know what happened.
Bro, you're 1,300 years old. You
You
fought
bet.
so many wars, and you should know some type of moves by now, dude. You should
Well,
have
they-
amassed some wealth or something.
They were
dude.
also fighting in the daylight.
Bro, you're 1,300 years old, dude. I don't know. What were you doing for the first 1,200? Like just sleeping under a bush? Like, come on, man. Come on.
Grow up, dude. Grow
up,
1,300
dog.
years into the
Grow up. Oh, God.
Man. When buying the mill from Hogwood, the twins note that the floor had been cleaned recently, asked what in a defunct building would have to be cleaned up. Later, it comes out that Hogwood, who is the grand dragon of the local clan chapter, sold the
Clan
mill
champ.
to them as a trap for his clansmen to kill a bunch of black people they know will be in one place in the morning. The clean floors implied they've pulled this scam multiple times.
Fuck, that's horribly dark.
Yeah.
That is horrifying, but also 1,300 years, dude. You gotta come on, dog. You know what? The more I think about it, the more upsetting it gets, dude. I'm like,
Well, look, we don't
that's
know.
insane.
We don't know what happened with him but what we did see
There's
is
no excuse,
him.
dude. You
No,
gotta have
Look. He was close to dying. Choctaw had him against the ropes, right?
Yeah.
So we see him at rock bottom, and he was on the come up quick. In the same evening, he was already bouncing back. He
wasn't. He had a banjo and he couldn't even get into a bar, man.
They
He
did
was
get
not
in.
coming back up.
What
I mean, eventually.
his only oversight was running into Michael B. Jordan. That was it. So
Hey,
he's
that's a big
just-
overshot.
but that's it. Sinners.
Sinners. I'm gonna be honest, dude. Being 1,300 years old, that's fucking crazy. You're getting your ass whooped by the Choctaw. You predate them by like 1,000 years. You were the worst fucking vampire, dude.
See, Dr. Freezeburn gets it.
But he had an army of vamps by the end. By the end,
That
come
was
on, but
one
listen,
night. He went rock bottom to
history
army and a
states-
banjo.
he had a.
And a banjo.
All right,
See, you made it sound
then
like
he
it was bad
lost.
thing.
Oh, wait, hold on. And then he lost. To a couple of. Then he lost to a
Don't
mere
try to
man.
downplay them. No.
I'm gonna fucking downplay the shit out of him. dude.
Michael B. Jordan
Then he
is no
lost
mere
to a
man.
man. You're telling me in his 1,300 years he forgot about daylight? Oh shit! I forgot. Dawn happens. Like what? And you're 1,300 years as a vampire? Come on, dude. Grow up. They were chasing him out of the barn and they see the sunrise. He's like, I'm gonna keep going, dude. 1,300 years, it's my time. You daylight savings. Nah, fucking plot hole. That's a plot hole so hard, dude. That is
Well,
such a
I
good
mean,
plot hole.
people are just doing, they're just deducing that on IMDb. They didn't tell us
He's
in the movie.
1,300.
They didn't tell us in the movie.
Yeah, if he was a vampire fresh out, sure.
We don't know his story.
There's some you don't know the rules. You don't know the rules. But like okay, you're right. I'm going off of that educated background guess of my investigative theorist. Yeah, sure, but still, 1,300 years, dude. That's crazy.
But
You got your ass whooped.
next week, weapons. So we're doing
Weapons,
technically back-to-back horror.
back to back horror, baby. We'll see if there's vampires who are 1,300 years old and weapons who get got by a couple of kids like Scooby Doo.
Has anyone seen in the chat? Has anyone already seen weapons?
Has anybody seen Weapons yet, guys? Anybody in the chat? Chat. Where you at with Weapons? Who's seen it already? Give it to me.
And then what do you think? What are we gonna do after weapons? I think
That's a good one.
I think we're done with new releases.
We are done. You know, hold on. There was a movie. Ooh. We could do War of the Worlds. Dude, we could ride that train. Come on.
Well,
could do it.
next week we'll vote.
yeah.
Everyone bring a
We'll vote.
movie you want to see. I'm gonna throw Tintin in there.
Fuck, dude. Stop. Tintin's not a thing, dude. Stop trying to make it a thing.
I don't know. I don't know.
I've seen Weapons in game in a store. Cool guns. No. All right, guys. Well, if you guys are planning on watching Weapons, I would appreciate it, Fury, and as well as Surgo. If you guys would join the Discord, if you're already there, leave your review in our movie club, and we will read it on stream. So it's not just Surgo, not just me. Your guys are more than happy to partake and have some fun to kind of check it out and see what your opinions are, your thoughts about the movie as well. Okay, I would love that. Okay, I'll join the Discord. There you go. Well, yeah. So, I mean, that was it, man. So, in wrapping up, I gave it a 7.5 in my heart, and then I dropped it down to a 5.5. Math is math, dude. And then Fury gave it a 6.5, right? 6.5?
Uh-huh.
One of the very few times Fury gives something a higher score than me. He still, listen, I love me Europeans and Asians. I love me Asian people, so I still got that going for me. We found out today Fury, he loathes them, dude. Loathes them.
There go the hater, Fury, the middleman, and Circle the Glazer. Yeah. This week.
This week. That's 100%. But anything else, good buddy? So we're going to be watching Weapons next Tuesday. No, we're going to be talking about it next Tuesday. I'll be watching it Sunday.